In this video, I'll be competing against 3 expert Photoshop artists. My friend Navideo organized a Photoshop battle and invited me and other Photoshop artists. And each of us selected 10 photos and gonna make an artwork with them. If you want to vote your favorite artwork and curious to see the final results, watch this video till the end. Hey guys, welcome back here. Today I'm gonna make an artwork for a Photoshop battle. My friend Navideo invited me and other artists to his Photoshop battle. By the way, I forgot to tell you I have to use only these 40 images, and these images are according to Game of Thrones theme, because the theme of this battle is Game of Thrones. Each of us selected 10 images, and there are 4 artists, including me. And today I'm going to show you how I made my artwork for it. And if you want to see other artist artworks, watch this video till the end. Now, without wasting any more time, let's open up Photoshop and unlock the creativity. So, here we are in the Photoshop. First of all, I dragged in this dragon image and masked him out using the pen tool. I prefer you to use pen tool for masking out intense objects. Subject selection tool sometimes does not work properly. I know it takes time to mask out with pen tool, but the result would be worth it. By the way, so sad to say that most of you guys are watching my video and not even subscribing. Your support motivates me to make more cool content for you guys. So please do like and subscribe now. Then I took this landscape and masked out the foreground as well. Now, as you can see, that dragon is looking at right direction, so I'm going to replace his face. I dragged in another dragon image and masked out his face using pen tool. After masking out the dragon's face, I replaced his face with another dragon's face. Then I matched the face color with the body. Then I determined the right position for the dragon. Then I added a brownish and reddish color in the background. Then I dragged in this landscape mountains image and masked out the mountains. After masking out the mountains, I determined the right position for the mountains. Then I duplicated that mountains and determined the right position for it as well. Then, using levels, I decreased the contrast of the mountains and made them darker to make it look like they are at distance. And using color balance, I matched them with the environment. I made a copy of that mountains and flipped it upside down and added the same effects on it. Then I dragged in another rock image and masked it out and determined the right position for it and added the same effects on it. Then using pen tool, I made some kinda stalagmites in the background. Then I dragged in another mountain image and masked it out and used it as a texture. Then I dragged in this warrior or soldier image and masked it out using pen tool. Then I refined its edges. I dragged in this sword and put it in his hands. Then, using Puppet Warp tool, I change its position a little bit. Then I dragged in this knight image and masked his shoulder plate or armor, whatever it is, and put it on his shoulder. Then I decreased just a little bit, contrast of the dragon, and made him darker. I also added some haze in the background. I also added some haze in front of dragon using solid color as well. Then I matched the foreground color with the environment. I did it using levels, hue, and saturation, and color balance. I also added some shadows on dragon as well. I duplicated that mountain and placed it upside down on top. Then, I added this fire image. And I made the soldier a little bit darker using levels. Then, I made some dust particles using brush tool. Then, I dragged in this seaside image and added an inverted mask and softly painted it using brush tool, and I blended it with the environment. I added some more fire overlays. Then I blended the soldier with the environment using color balance and by adding some shadows. I also added a light ray overlay to make another source of highlights. It will make it a little bit dynamic. Then I made the fire highlights on the dragon. Then I dragged in this sky image and masked out the clouds using channels and used it as a smoke. Then I add some smoke to the dragon's eye. Then I dragged in another soldier and masked it out and determined the right position for it. And I blended with the environment as well. Then I made the white highlights on the dragon. Then I added some fire on the soldier and some highlights as well. I also added some glow on the fire. I also added some highlights on the warrior. I dragged in this landscape image and masked out a piece of rock and determined the right position for it and blended it as well. Then I added some final touches, like adding some glow on the highlights and other stuff. Now it's finally done. Now I'm going to add a camera raw and show you the final result. Here's what I ended up with. Tell me in the comments, how does it look like? And if you want to see other artist artworks, watch this Photoshop battle video, click on that I button, because I don't have permission to show the artworks here. And vote for your favorite artwork in the community tab pool. You can find it in Navideo's channel. And yeah, that's it for today. If you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe. It literally motivates me to make more cool content for you guys. And tell me in the comments, did you learn something new from this video? And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.